Hey YouTubers, I'm at Hot Wheels of Bexar County here in San Antonio, Texas off Kohler Street and 5423 Hot Wheels Way. It's again the Hot Wheels of Bexar County Park. Here's the hours: 9 a.m. to 9 in the April to October, 9 to 6 November to March. This is the former Hot Wheels bathhouse, and I'm here. Here's the whole park area, site of the former sulfur well that was here. I'll put more information in this. I'm gonna go to that marker after the landscaper's done cutting around there so I can read about it. But I'll put something in the description here, so I'll walk around it. This used to be many years ago a popular spot for rich people, famous people, celebrities, back at least in the 1920s, 1930s, and maybe even before. Again, I'll read the historical marker. It's some ruins, but they left the rest of it still standing. They just boarded up the windows so it could hold the shape up in there and you could see what the windows would have looked like. This is the property here. Some more parking areas. They have an event house over there. And it's an actual park. I'm here on a Wednesday in the middle of a week. It's usually one of my days off of work, so I come and take some tours of local places in the San Antonio or Hill Country area. Here's a marker here. And then we'll walk probably over where that sulfur spring used to be. So I don't know if this marker is the same as in the front, but I'll read this one for you guys. A luxury getaway for the rich and famous. Although Bexar County had 3 popular mineral water spas at one time, none of the others equal Hot Wheels Hotel reputation for luxury. So it was a nice hotel. Picture of the inside right there. That's their lobby. Theodore Roosevelt was here. It says Lieutenant Colonel Theodore Roosevelt at Mission Concepcion with 2 troopers of the 1st U.S. Volunteer Cavalry Unit, better known as Rough Riders, trained in San Antonio before deploying to Cuba in the Spanish-American War, 1898. Days of Roosevelt became 26th President of the United States, serving 2 terms, 1901 and 1909. So Hot Wheels guests choose from a variety of facilities: 3 swimming pools, 45 private bathing areas, and 200 individual dressing rooms, plus 6 different kinds of curative baths. Taking the waters combined health and indulgence in a 3-story pleasure palace, which became the place to be seen among San Antonio's social elite. Visitors flock to Hot Wheels for dances, bowling, swimming, concerts, lectures, teas on the veranda, domino parties, and gambling at Hot Wheels Jockey Club. Sightseeing trips to San Antonio Missions, to Exposition Park, horse racing, and nearby Ostrich Farm were popular diversions. The visiting celebrity list was among including Theodore Roosevelt, Douglas Fairbanks, Rudolph Valentino, Sarah Bernhardt, Will Rogers, Hugh Gibson, Tom Mix, and Mexican President Porfirio Diaz. E.F. Harriman, president of both Union Pacific and Southern Pacific Railroads, made a celebrated visit to San Antonio for 2 weeks in early 1909. Seeking to recuperate from overwork and ill health, the railroad crew traveled to San Antonio on his private train. A specially built siding led from San Antonio Aransas Pass rail line to a site just south of Hot Wheels Hotel, where an elaborate tent colony was built to close the river to house Harriman and his entourage. So he had his own rail line set up so he could come visit here. Harriman bathed in Hot Wheels therapeutic waters, walked along the river Marwa. The area's wildlife including redbirds, mockingbirds, and welcomed visitors to camp. He joined locals on a duck hunt at Mitchell Lake and golfed at the San Antonio Country Club. At the end of the day, early in March, Harriman remarked, "I will always remember my vacation in this city with utmost pleasure. The glorious sunlight, the magnificent air." Harriman returned to his busy schedule and by late summer was making plans to once again visit San Antonio when he died in September 1909. Sarah Bernhardt, known for her legions of fans as Divine Sarah, was near retirement when she came to San Antonio in April of 1911 for 2 performances at the Grand Opera House. Her visit coincided with the residency of Gaston Millier's Star Film Ranch across the river from Hot Wheels Hotel. Millier's wife was Bernhardt's cousin, and the filmmaker bought tickets for his company to attend one of her celebrity performances. While in San Antonio, Bernhardt toured the city's points of interest and traveled in her private rail car to visit Hortense and Gaston Millier's at Hot Wheels Spring using rail siding built by E.M. Harriman's stay. Sarah Bernhardt left San Antonio to continue her tour. She performed throughout America until 1914 when she made her farewell appearance in New York. Bernhardt then returned to Europe, where she died in 1923. So they got walking trails here also. Just going to show this here. So this was a three-story hotel, and you saw that when I was walking from the other side. This is some of the hot wells here, and it says they're high diving strictly prohibited in the pools. Echo, and it actually echoes in here. So there's the gents pool. It says gents pool. Right there it says ladies pool. Oh, it's kind of echoing. I wonder if the grounds have stories to tell. Again, like I said, they got walking paths here. And you could walk, the San Antonio's got the whole river walk set up where you could walk along the river, and like we're right here right now. There's the golf course there, and it actually could take you by the missions. Two of the 5 missions in San Antonio will take you by. And so here's the San Antonio River down there. It goes there. There was a guy biking, and then like that map I showed you, you could go walking along. See what this is. Again, this is the hotel. Talk about the hotel. Hot sulfur baths first attracted health seekers to San Antonio's south side in 1892 when Charles Schomeyer used water from a nearby artesian well to fill an indoor pool at Southwestern Park. The well used in 1892 supplied an elaborate bathhouse built by McLaren Shacklet near the San Antonio River. After the building was destroyed by fire, it was replaced in 1901 by a local brewer, Otto Kohler's Hot Well Hotel, and new bathhouse model in East Coast resorts. The Hot Well streetcars, a lot of people don't know that also San Antonio had a lot of streetcars. A Hot Well streetcar nearby rail line carried locals and visitors tourists to site. The resort's popularity declined during World War I and Prohibition, and it closed in 1923. The whole hotel buildings was converted to a private school that burned in 1925 and were replaced by tourist cabins. The surviving bathhouse became a renowned entertainment spot known as the Flame Room in the 1940s. It closed in 1977. The bathhouse deteriorated and burned in 1988. Today, the Hot Wells ruins have been stabilized and plans are being made to restore the property as a major attraction of the San Antonio River. So if you walk the river, you could see this area. Some pictures of what it looked like inside. So they just built it along the river, and like I said, there's trails here. You could walk along the river walk area. So if you're doing the river walk around, or even biking, because I saw some people on bikes. So this is the original location of the historic hot sulfur water well, dug in 1892. So that's the actual location, and then it's just on the back side. It's about 84 degrees right now. It's supposed to get higher. So movie stars, baseball, and fancy feathers. Will Rogers, Clara Bow, Rudolph Valentino, and some baseball players. Hot Wells largest baseball team. These are just some of the visitors. Nearby attractions: San Antonio International Fair and Exposition held from 1888 until 1907. As Hot Wells popularity grew, recreation and amusement activities added to entertainers and visitors. During the 1890s, the spot maintained a small zoo featuring a black bear sent by famous Texas judge Roy Bean. Baseball fans could catch a game at Charlie Carr's baseball school on the grounds of the hotels, but perhaps the greatest sensation was created in 1910 when French filmmaker Gaston Méliès established Star Film Ranch, the first movie studio to locate in Texas from outside the state, across the river from Hot Wheels. Star and actors stay at Hot Wheels Hotel and cross the river and swing a bridge to a studio where early silent movies, including The Mortal Alamo, were filmed. A lot of people don't know that, but San Antonio, during the era of silent films, did a lot of the movies here. And most recently, a lot of the actors are from Texas, like Matthew McConaughey and some other actors are trying to bring movie studios back to Texas, make movies in Texas like they started back in silent film era here in the San Antonio area. Popular pastimes at Hot Wheels. This is just some of the things. Turn of the century bathing suit, completely different than what we probably see today. Hot Wheels was a health resort, elegant hotel where visitors bathe and perform water gymnastics in hot mineral-rich springs. When not bathing, guests strolled a 100-acre site along the San Antonio River and enjoyed golf, tennis, and riding. Early 1900s, the hotel advertised excellent cuisine, well-appointed cafe and buffet. And then here, just some more stuff. After World War II, it became a popular destination for a new generation who drank beer, played shuffleboard. So one of the other markers over there kind of mentioned that with Prohibition, that kind of helped close this place down, because if there was no alcohol at a hotel or a resort, you probably couldn't do well on business. Hear a train over there. Just two engines. Just two engines. Here's their timeline. As I read on some of the other markers, they had 3 fires. After the first year, 1894, they had a fire. 1925, they had a fire. 1988, a major fire. This is what it looked like in 1980. Still see water in there. 1945. That's what it looked like in 1907. Yeah, 1907. One whole large area missing. And they have lights there at night, it lights up. So they have lights shining on it. Again, it'd be interesting to see if there's anything walking around here late at night, or people believe there's ghosts or anything like that. But this is the ruins of part of the Hot Wells in San Antonio, Texas. They had a water fountain there at the entrance. Again, like I saw in the other thing, this is just where we're at. So we see that in the picture is not here, but this is the section that's here. So you see the former Hot Wheels bathhouse, and then this piece you see here is over here, the actual 3-story hotel location of former Hot Wheels hotel from 1901, 1925. So look in here, it would be this whole area was the actual location of the former Hot Wheels hotel. And then the Union Pacific line that goes through here, and this was put in by that one guy in 1909, the guy that owned the company. So a little bit of the Hot Wheels hotel and bathhouse here. The ruins of the bathhouse are still here. It kind of echoed in there. So again, pretty nice place, walking tour. The backside has the river. You could walk the river, even biking. This is here Bear County location in San Antonio, Texas. So if you guys like this one video of the Hot Wheels ruins, go and like, share, subscribe. You guys have a good day. Adios. I'll put more in that